thoughts, views, and comments expressed by Rodney Moncur, his guests, callers, and advisors on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2017. All rights are reserved.
The role of a woman in the society is to submit. Birth control are the pills of the devil. Education is so fundamental to the development of a people. I'm murderous. Simple as that. What am I voting for? Voting will change nothing.
Tout le monde haïtien, como ye. God save the Queen.
Broadcasting live from ILTV, cable channel 224, and praise the Lord, BTC Flow 112. Welcome to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Moncur. I'm a Justice of the Peace here on the island of New Providence. In fact, in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I am a member of the Holy Roman Catholic Church, and my politics, notwithstanding the fact that I have an ideological differences, a philosophical differences with my party. I'm an FNM who will not be supporting my party in 2 days' time when the general election comes. I welcome the many, many people around the world and here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas who is joining me here on Freedom March. I start my show by welcoming my assistant, Ras De Niro Thompson. Ras, welcome to Freedom March.
Senator Moncur, thank you for having me here in Freedom March this afternoon. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Well, today, here in the Bahamas, we have had a developing story where over the weekend, the former Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Hubert Alexander Ingram, has wrongly and dishonestly attacked the leader of the opposition, decent Loretta Butler Turner. And it is my intention, with the help of the Most High God, to turn Papa back. Papa, you are on the wrong track. It is unfair what you have done to decent Loretta Butler Turner. And I have to discuss a new strategy that Mr. Ingram has introduced. It is called the art of betrayal. Have you ever heard about that? Papa is a traitor. Papa has betrayed Loretta Butler and the 7 parliamentarians. Papa at all material time was a co-conspirator to overthrow a no-good, worthless, incompetent leader in the person of Hubert Alexander Menace. What has caused Papa to change his course? Papa, I don't like what you have done, and I intend to defend decent Loretta Butler Turner, Papa, if it means I have to break the diplomatic seal. My brother, Papa has betrayed Loretta.
Wow.
Papa's on the wrong track. Papa ego has taken over, and we have to turn Papa back. Papa, booyaka! Booyaka, Papa. Your OBL doesn't scare me, because today I have a Negro male who's going to join me, Papa, and he's going to chant you back to the depths of hell. My name is Rodney Moncur. I'm an FNM. Papa has betrayed us. We conspired with Papa and Brent Simonet and others to overthrow Menace. And now I don't know what has gone wrong. Papa has either been corrupted, because certainly he's not acting on principle. Papa, you will not get away with it. I'm breaking the diplomatic seal. And the people them go no, because this land is our land. God gave it to us, And this is 2017. It is the year of Jubilee. And so, Papa, get back, because I'm going to booyah you today.
Freedom March with Rodney Moncur will be right back after this. This is Freedom March with Rodney Moncur.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live on ILTV, cable channel 224. If cable ain't working, you know what to do, eh? Quickly go to BTC Flow. They got TV 112, because Cable Bahamas has been working with the forces of evil to destabilize the show. But I shall turn them back. In 2 days' time, there will be general election all over the Bahamas. You hear what I tell you? I am going on the beach. That's what I intend to do. But if I were to change my mind and went to the poll, I must confess, even though I'm an F&M, I love the philosophy of the F&M. In this election, Menace, Hubert Alexander Menace, is a weak and failed leader. You heard what I just tell you? Let's look at it. It only took 7 F&M, members of parliament, to remove Menace as leader of the opposition at all material time. The Right Honorable Hubert Alexander Ingram was the hidden leader. Papa inspired the 7 MPs. How do I know? Because I'm Papa's spokesman, and Papa said to me that I can speak truth as long as I do not lie. I can speak in his name. And Papa has had me speaking from him since Rodney Brennan died. I think Rodney died in late 2013, and his burial, if I have it correct, was early 2014. And Mr. Ingram, he chose me because of my honesty and my integrity. At all material time, I supported Mr. Ingram in returning to the F&M as the next leader. I supported him. And in fact, Aaron Kiki Knowles and Floyd Wilmot, 2 of Mr. Ingram's faithful man-servants, they prepared the strategy. We had posters of Papa, T-shirts. I mean, I yearn for one of them good T-shirts with Papa, because we were organizing to overthrow Menace. We're going to do it. And that was the plan, because one, Menace has for the first time exposed Mr. Ingram to political ridicule, because Ingram said to him, listen, divest yourself of this contract. You have to avoid the appearance of evil. And Menace didn't do it, because Menace is a greedy man. And so Papa was called upon to wrestle the party. But Hubert Menace, he outmaneuvered Papa. He got rid of all the Papa men who were hiding in the city. Many of them were slaughtered as they hid in the bushes, waiting to ambush politically Dr. Menace. And by the time convention came around, last year, July, I think it was, Menace had already flown into Freeport, and he was able to galvanize the support of Big Mo. You know Big Mo? Big Mo is Maurice Moore. Maurice Moore, as you would recall, flew into the capital, and he cursed Papa out. And Menace forces were able to lock Papa out, and they kept him out. And Menace, meanwhile, was not intimidated by the team of Mrs. Loretta Butler Turner and Dr. Dwayne Sands, because he knew at all time the man to watch was Papa. Papa was supposed to enter at the 9th hour. And as he entered, those of us who lay wait in the convention were supposed to move and just overthrow Menace. But Minnie's strategy was better than Papa's own. And by the time the spies within the convention reported to Mr. Ingram that Minnie's was ready, Papa then retreated. And we safely took Papa back to the forest and hid Papa from Minnie's men. That is a fact. How is it now that Mr. Ingram, who sucked his teeth when I confronted him about the corruption of Hubert Menace, that now Ingram is supporting Menace? So I brought in a friend of mine, my neighbor, David Johnson, who served on the council of the Free National Movement for many years. David is mystical. He recognized that Papa, for years, has been doing underhand work, graveyard dirt. Papa has an Obeah hat. We know it. From 1992, Papa was doing things. Papa was doing underhand work. I told y'all that notwithstanding that I was supporting Papa, I knew that Papa's hands were everywhere. Everywhere. All right? And it is wrong what Papa has done to Loretta. It is wrong that Papa mobilized Loretta and my doctor, Dr. Dwayne Sands. Dr. Dwayne Sands, keep taking care of my heart and my various organs. Forgive me that I have to tell the country what Papa has done. Please don't hate me. I'm depending on you, Dr. Dwayne Sands. But let truth be told. Papa is wrong to attack Loretta. And I'm not going to let Papa to get away with it. In the newspaper today, Papa has accused ministers of getting millions of dollars from the public, from the Bank of the Bahamas. Well, let me put one to Papa. Papa, you thought I didn't know it. Papa, tell the country, is it true that $25 million was given as a loan to buy BEC? Tell us about that, Papa. Tell us who were the three principal players in that, Papa. Here we have a situation where Mr. Ingram wants to put corruption on the PLP. But let him tell us, what about the $25 million, Papa? Who got the $25 million? Who? Papa, that is the question. And it is only when Papa answered that I'm prepared to entertain Papa $25 million. So Papa, you smoke on that for the time being. David Johnson, you've always been an FNF, but I've invited you to stand with Christie, take this from me, and the PLP, because Papa has gone astray. Menace turned Papa back, and Papa suspected that Menace could possibly win. He suspected it. So Papa ego has gotten involved. He wants to create the impression that in an FNM victory, he caused it. Sing a song for me as I gather my thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, 56-year-old, is that your age? David Johnson, from the great community of St. Barnabas. David, sing.
I don't mind what they say. I don't mind what they say. I don't mind what they say. I am gonna walk away. I don't mind what they say. I'm gonna walk away. 'Cause this election fix for the 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, the Bible, 10, 10, 10, 10. This election fix. Election fix. This election fix. With Hubert. Hubert, 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 Hubert. Oh, baby, oh, baby. Graveyard date. It muddy. It fix. This election fix. For the 10. It fix. Oh, it fix. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I got one nice song for the PLP now. This is for the PLP. United we stand, divided we fall. All y'all know I'm joining with me. It is so nice to be against the wall. We'll be together the PLP. United we stand, divided we fall. And if our back should ever be against the wall, we'll be together the PLP. Perry Christie, the leader of the PLP.
Wave the flag and sing.
He knows how to keep this country in perfect tranquility. We'll be together the PLP. They've been asking where the what money gone. That money gone to pay them civil servant them salary. Let's keep it together the PLP. Good governance is what Christie is about. He knows how to run this economy. Let's keep it together with the PLP. There is strength in unity, strength with the PLP. You don't never have to worry, 'cause let's keep it together the PLP. PGC, the leader of the PLP. We can rely on his sensibilities. Let's keep it together the PLP. We believe in Bahamian, and everything else is secondary, 'cause we are Bahamians. We Bahamians, you and me. We are moving forward. We're moving upward. We're moving together with the PLP. Let's keep it together with the PLP. The rest of them know, they know it's finished. They all know that it is over now. Let's keep it together the PLP.
David Johnson. He has been a stalwart of the Free National Movement for over 25 years. And today, David is going... What you voting, David?
I am voting with Rodney Moncur on the beach.
But you
going
know...
on the beach.
You going to come on the beach?
Yes, we're going on the beach.
You're not voting?
We're not voting.
You sure you're going to...
sing the beach, bro?
Huh?
The beach song.
Yeah, sing the beach song.
Oh.
This is Freedom March. My special singer is an F&M who was turned away from the party, and he's going to sing the beat song. Sing the beat song quickly.
I don't mind what they say.
David Johnson.
I don't mind what they say. I don't mind what they say. I'm going to walk away. I don't mind what they say. I'm going to walk away. Rodney Moncur.
Oh!
Rodney Moncur.
Yes.
Rodney, leader of the woman down. Blue, blue water.
Oi.
Blue water. Blue water from the deep blue sea. I don't mind what they say. I don't mind what they say. I don't mind what they say. I am gonna walk away. I don't mind what they say. I'm gonna walk away. The blue, blue water, blue, blue water, blue, blue water from the deep blue sea. Rodney Moncur, Rodney Moncur, Rodney leader of the woman them.
David, I thank you very much for such a wonderful song. But you know, I'm prepared to exempt you. Would you like to be exempted?
You mean I could vote?
Would you like to vote? Speak fast. I'm running out of time.
I think I will.
You would vote? David, with the powers vested in me as leader of the man them and the woman them, go now and vote. And I say vote PLP!
All the way.
PLP!
All the way.
PLP!
All the way.
You really gonna vote PLP?
I think so.
Even though Papa is in the campaign? You're gonna vote
Well,
PLP?
Perry Christie retired Papa in 2012.
Wow. This is Freedom March.
I think we need
My
some.
name is Rodney Moncur. My neighbor, David, has been inspired to come and sing. David, for his great song, I'm exempting him. David, go now, get your voter's card, march into St. Barnabas, and you're going to vote?
All the way.
With who?
All the way with Christie.
This is
United we stand.
Freedom March
Divided
will
we
be
fall.
back after David finished singing. Go ahead, David,
And
sing.
if our back should ever be against the wall, we'll be together. Together, the PLP, PGC, leader of the PLP. We know how
Look at
to
the camera.
keep us in perfect harmony. We'll be together.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Together,
David
PLP.
Johnson. Man, can he sing?
United we stand.
Freedom March
Divided we
We'll be
fall.
after
That's why we'll keep
the
our
break.
backs against the wall. We'll be together. Together, the PLP.
Go ahead, David, sing.
United we stand. Divided we fall. And if our backs will ever be against the
This
wall,
is Freedom
we'll
March.
be together.
David Johnson
Together.
is the
you
golden
and
boy in the
me.
house.
Oh,
Sing, David.
Come join along with me, all you in the sea.
David Johnson, everybody.
We will
Freedom
be
March will
together.
be right back.
Let's keep it together.
Thank you, David.
Freedom March with Rodney Moncur will be right back after this. Views and comments expressed by Rodney Moncur, his guests, callers, and advisors on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2017. All rights are reserved.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live on ILTV cable channel 224. You know, cable ain't no good. So you might have to go to BTC Flow TV. And their channel is 112. My lawyer, Wayne Monroe, he tells me he's abandoned cable 224 because they seems to be sabotaging my show. But he's able to watch Freedom March on BTC Flow 112. Well, my spiritual advisor, Bradley Roll, is here. Bradley, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Senator.
As you are aware, I'm always honored and happy and flattered when you are here with me on Freedom March because you keep me from going over the hill.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm I'm really honored and humble, actually, Senator, to be on this grand stage.
Well, that's powerful, my
With you
spiritual
here at Freedom
advisor.
March. Absolutely.
Over the weekend, a number of tragic things took place, my spiritual advisor. There was murder, at least 2, perhaps 3, maybe 4 murders that took place over the weekend.
Was it that much? 4?
Well, I know that there was a Negro male who was executed on Providence Avenue. There was another Negro male who was killed near the mall at Marathon.
Oh, yes, by the car wash.
And we got reports of perhaps 2 other Negro males who were killed.
It's sad, Senator. The carnage continues. And you know, this is what happens when we fail as a people to live up to what we claim to be and understand a Christian nation. The Bible warns us that if we fight against each other, eventually we will devour each other. And that's exactly what is happening among our young black males, that they just can't seem to find a way to resolve their issues and conflicts. They have decided to pick up the gun and find a permanent solution to a temporary situation, which is sad, you know?
And of course, you would agree with me that essentially the crime of murders continue because we as a nation are not resolute with a one policy of hanging convicted murderers.
Yes, I understand that.
If I said to you, or if I were to ask you, what does Holy Scripture say about people who commit murder?
Well, the Bible condemns murder in every form, shape, or fashion, both from the Old and the New Testament. As a matter of fact, in the book of Genesis, chapter 6 and verse number 9, it says, if a man sheds another man's blood, then his blood should be shed as well. So you kill someone, then your life should be taken as well. It's not a good thing for people to get to the point where they decide they're going to take the law into their own hands. But of course, besides, you're saying that we are not following up with murdering these, hanging the murderers. I think it goes a little bit beyond that, Senator.
Well, my spiritual advisor.
We have a social issue.
Yes, there is a social issue, but the law makes provision.
I understand that.
And that's all I'm saying.
I understand that.
And essentially, that is the failure of the society, where people think that they can kill with impunity and, sent to jail for a couple of years.
Do you think hanging is a deterrent?
Javago Lang did a statistical analysis, and he inadvertently came up with an answer that showed that between 1964 and 2016, every time there was an execution of a condemned man, the murder rates dropped significantly. So it is a deterrent. But if it isn't for the general population, certainly it would be for the man who is executed. Well, folks, Hubert Alexander Ingram has returned to frontline politics, and he has taken a what is the word that I'm trying? It's a approach.
Scatter bullets?
Scatter bullets approach, my spiritual advisor, where he has attacked my other leader, decent Loretta Butler Turner. And Papa's wrong, because all of us were co-conspirators with Papa to overthrow Menace.
All of us were what?
We were all co-conspirators with Papa.
Yeah, Mr. Moyle.
Candia is a co-conspirator. She, in Papa's cycle, the code word for her was the scribe. She was the scribe.
She was the writer.
No, she didn't write.
That's what a scribe does.
Papa gave her dictation. That's what happened. Papa gave her dictation. You see, Candia was born, I think, on the 9th of September, 1976. I turned 20 that year. And Papa had a newspaper called The Bacon. The Bacon The Beacon. The Beacon, not to be confused with Mr. Bacon, who's taken over the F&M War Room. All right? And everything that Candia now writes, because of my age, is what Papa wrote in 1983, 1984, because Papa is one of the best political writers in the country. And as I read it, I returned to various Negroes. I said, it ain't her. They said, but you mean? She's smart. I said, yes, she's smart. She can take dictation.
So you're saying that Papa then instructs her to write?
Papa tells Candia.
She writes.
Okay. Papa had 3 people working for him. I worked for Papa. Candia took Papa's dictation. And of course, Dr. Rollins. You see my point? And I was not ashamed to acknowledge it, because Papa, we expected Papa to go into the convention and to beat Menace, but Menace outmaneuvered Papa. He went down to Freeport. He brought in Big Mo, Old Mo, Maurice Clinton, and he promised them all kind of things. Maurice Moore, thank you. Not Maurice Clinton. Not Maurice Clinton, Maurice Moore. Old Mo. All right? So that is what has taken place. And Papa recognized that he was about to be defeated. All we tried to push Papa into the convention. Papa stench. Say, Papa, we could get Menace. But Papa stench. All right? Now, Menace figured out Papa's strategy. Menace was not intimidated by Loretta Butler Turner, my leader, and Dr. Dwayne Sands, because he apparently was able to infiltrate Papa's camp. There was one red woman who used to attend the meeting. I was always suspicious of her. Always. Right? But when I look at Papa, Papa said these were all his Praetorian Guard. But that red woman got a Greek kind of name. I was always suspicious about her. But Papa trusted her. And Menace got the intelligence. All right? And he was able to effectively kill Papa maneuver. Papa was supposed to pull on Dr. Menace, a Tommy turn quest. But Papa obviously miscalculated who Menace is. Menace is like his daddy. You go to his daddy garage and you try to rob, you never leave. He don't let nobody take nothing from him. So Menace outmaneuver Papa.
Okay.
All right? And this is what is happening. Papa has now returned. Papa hand is in every maneuver. Because as I sit down with Papa, because I know Papa for over 30 odd years, every hand that Papa played, I knew it was Papa. Okay? Now, Papa is attacking Loretta. Ingram is saying things about Loretta, and she's calling him a liar. That is not supposed to happen. Papa was supposed to keep secret. Papa's not keeping his tongue. Papa is revealing everything. And he has moved to throw Loretta under the bus.
He has already.
And Loretta, praise the Lord, is not an ordinary woman. She has decided that she's going to fight. And I've decided, since Papa is playing this kind of a dirty game, I have no other choice but to expose Papa and to call Papa out. I have no other choice because I don't like what he is doing.
Are you willing to face the consequences of doing that, Senator?
I trust my spiritual advisor in Jesus.
I understand that.
Jesus is stronger than Papa.
Well, once you recognize that,
Papa
finally recognize that.
Papa's like a ghost that will not rest. Papa is wondering about the nation, creating disunity and ill will. Papa's talking about who in the government got money out of the Bank of the Bahamas. But Papa, tell us, are you aware of the $25 million? Let Papa tell us about the $25 million that was borrowed to buy BEC. You heard me? $25 million. So when Papa accuses the PLP, you tell Papa, answer, what about the $25 million? They thought I didn't know. I sat right there. I said, Lord, you mean to tell me everybody is involved in crookedness? But Papa's hiding that. Papa, he who comes to equity must come with clean hand. $25 million. They thought, because I black, I stupid, I sat right there and I listened and I understood. And Papa knows what I'm talking
So
about.
what are you accusing the former Prime Minister of?
I want Papa to tell us who got the $25 million
Wow.
to buy BEC. You hear me? Papa. P-A-P-A. Papa. So if we're going to talk about the PLP, I want Papa to tell me, Papa, are you aware of the $25 million? You hear what I tell you? $25 million.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And so, to Mr. Mora, I'm sorry that I have to talk it, because Papa ain't keeping no secret. Papa does not want it said that Menace can win an election on his own. So what has Papa done? Taking into consideration that Mr. Ingram plays many hands. Ingram engineered Menace sending for him.
He seemed to say something different from what you're saying. As a matter of fact, his opinion is probably different from yours.
What is his opinion, Mr. Spiritual
because
Advisor?
he has concluded, based on an interview, that Menace is 10 times stronger than Christie. So obviously,
But the record, Papa's wrong.
But obviously, if he's 10 times stronger than
Papa's
Christie,
wrong.
he can win on his own.
It is. So why Papa return?
Well, that's an interesting question.
Why Papa return?
Well, you must know.
Papa told me that when it comes to morality, honesty, and integrity, Perry Christie is more honorable than Hubert Alexander Menace. Papa, if I'm wrong, call me out. Papa told me that.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder about that. All the things now you've been saying about Papa, I'm wondering if at some point he will silence you. Because right now he's on a different track than you are.
Papa's on the wrong track.
Well, he's on the track to endorse, but he has endorsed Menace, and he wants to share in the victory if the FNM becomes the next government.
Certainly. And therefore, he has engineered his return. That is what he has done. He wants people to think that only he has the magic touch. Because in 1992 and 1997, Papa had a Obia hat. You hear me? But I say to PLPs, get your salt, and whenever you see Menace or Papa and the FNM, just throw salt at them and say, booyakah!
So you're trying to tell me if the FNM is successful in forming the next government, that the former Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Hubert Alexander Ingram, would then be boastful enough to say they couldn't do it without him?
Yes! That is what it said.
You think that's the case?
Yes. His original grand strategy was to undermine Menace. That's how I got in trouble with Menace. Because when Papa sent for me, I went.
If that's the case, then it brings an indictment on Hubert Menace, because there has to be more of a leadership than Papa. If the FNM cannot win without him, there has to be more leadership.
Well, Papa.
That's something to think about.
Yes. And so Papa has been humiliated. Menace defeated Papa. Menace outmaneuvered Papa.
Apparently so.
And Papa, right, unable to accept it. Because those that he sent forward could not pull it off. And Papa was supposed to enter the convention. And we were supposed to pronounce him as if he was a conquering lion.
Well, I could certainly understand him being outmaneuvered by the convention. Because remember now, in 2012, this same Papa, he walked away from the FNM.
Yes.
He resigned his seat in North Abaco, and he sailed away into the sunset.
Yes.
After 5 years, he decides that he is going to come back.
In July, Aaron Kicky Knowles and Floyd Wilmot, they were given, we were all given instruction to pave and prepare the way for Papa. And when Minnis checkmated him, Papa threw Aaron Knowles and Floyd Wilmot under the bus.
He pulled back.
Right?
He pulled back.
That's what he's done.
Even after all those T-shirts were printed.
Yes.
Yeah, which
and
I
now
thought was interesting.
he has been reduced to humiliation.
But he did.
Where he now can say that since I can't beat Minnis,
Might as well join him.
I might as well join him. That is what is taking place. All right? And his minions, those in the FNM, are all over the place claiming foolishly that Ingram is bringing people off the fence and that he's re-energizing people to go out there. That is what is taking place. But
Yeah.
that's a lie. The FNM has been doing quite well without him. That is what is taking place.
So, as a result of the former Prime Minister being extremely verbal at this stage of the game in the political campaign, in your opinion, does that do good for the FNM or does it help the PLP?
Well, it will help the PLP if the PLP manages correctly the information. Because Ingram's appearance on the FNM stage is for Ingram. And whatever underhand plot he may have afoot. Because what Ingram is demonstrating, that he does not make a move unless it benefits him. Papa, you are selfish. Papa selfish.
That's the word I thought about.
What did you think about my spiritual life?
There has to be a selfish move.
Well, flesh and blood did not reveal that to you, my spiritual advisor. All right? So he says that the FNM invited him on the platform, but it is almost certain that he engineered that invitation. That is what Papa has done. Just like how he engineered Loretta Butler Turner and the 7 rebels. Papa was behind it.
Well, Mr.
All right?
Moncur,
Now it is
he's backed out
convenient.
from that. He's backed out from that.
It is
because,
politically convenient.
Well,
but Minnis isn't fooled.
Well, he said that
Minnis isn't fooled.
the 7 that raised their heels against Minnis was incorrect in what they did, because he says that's not the way you get rid of a leader or you choose a leader.
That's the new position.
The council of the party decides who's going to lead the party, and not those 7 members who decide to go against Minnis.
Yeah.
This is what he said.
Papa Han was in that.
That's a serious indictment.
Take it from me.
Senator,
Yes.
for you to say something like that.
Papa Han was in that. Papa told me. You may say anything, but don't lie. So Papa's wronged for what he's done to Loretta Butler. And I ask the people of Long Island, do not listen to Papa, for I am one of Papa's messenger. I work with Papa. And Papa's wrong for what he has done to Loretta Butler Turner. She's been faithful. She's been faithful to Papa. And the 7 have carried out Papa's strategy. And it is wrong. Papa should protect us against Minnis. And he's not doing that. He's being selfish. Papa's being selfish. Papa's being greedy. And now, Papa, I call on you to tell us about the $25 million to buy BEC.
So the plan is backfired on him. So he decides now that seeing that it backfired is I
Yes.
have to support Minnis.
I can't beat you.
Gotta join him.
But Papa, I'm different. I shall see Minnis back against the wall. And I'm going to push us back against the wall, Papa, until I see the white of his eye. And I call on Bahamian people to recognize 1967, 2017, 50 years of black majority rule. This is the year of Jubilee, and the struggle continues for the country. And so I'm coming to the PLP rally tonight. I got some flags, and I'm bringing flags. I want everybody on Clifford Park. Isn't that where the rally is tonight? Go find a flag. And we're going to turn this rally into nationalism. The flag. It is the PLP who give us independence. It is the PLP who give us the national flag. It is the PLP, notwithstanding that yes, some of them have went contrary. It is the PLP who give us independence. It is the PLP who give us national insurance. It is the PLP that give us national health insurance. It is the PLP who give us the Defense Force. It is the PLP who give us the University of the Bahamas.
Bamsi.
It is the PLP who's given us BAMSIDI. So notwithstanding that there are areas that the PLP has fallen down on, when you examine the PLP objectively, if you're not interested in just saying let's hate Christie, it is the PLP who put people first. I asked Minis, they gave Minis 50 contract to build low-cost house with the greedy self. 50. I ain't get one yet. Minis got 50. 50.
But that's fair, though. I mean,
No, it is not fair.
I mean,
no, it is
that's
not
how
fair.
it works.
No, it shouldn't work
he's
that way.
of the well.
Minis ain't never lick a nail in his life. All right? 50. He got it from the PLP. So we have to look at what Mr. Ingram is doing. And it is unfair for him to have used the 7 members of parliament. Use them. And it is ironic to look at that out of the 7, only Loretta Butler Turner was strong enough to nominate, while the other men, they have been deballed. Each of them
Yeah, I always wondered
born
about that.
with 2 testicles, and by the time Papa finished betraying them, they're eunuchs. What's the doctor name? Dr. Andre Rollins, he ain't got the balls. Eunuch! Spell eunuch for me. E.
U.
U.
N.
N.
U.
U.
C.
C.
K.
K. Eunuch! That is what is happening. But I'm going to tell you all these balls I have, these are iron balls. There's nothing you can do with them. Nothing. I shall not be castrated. And that is what is happening. And Papa's wrong. I hate to see a man beat up on a woman. All right? I accuse Papa of brutality. He's politically brutalized Loretta. And to the people of Long Island, I beg you, send Loretta to Parliament. Because Papa betrayed us. Papa knew that Minis was a no-good, worthless leader. He knew it. He knew it. He knew that Minis shamed him. You hear me? And I can talk because there are a couple of F&M crooks that I help Papa hide. And Papa can help you with the other crook.
Sorry, correction on eunuch. E. U. N. U. C. H.
Well, I thought it was H, but you went to a higher school than me. But don't have no fear. This is Freedom March. Papa is back. And I call on the PLP to rise up. Because Papa say he's going to fire the Governor General straight down. And heaven forbid if Big Mo, C.A. Smith, or Janet Boswick is found at Government House. Look at Dame Margaret. Isn't she royal? Lord Jesus, defeat the F&M, if only that dignity can remain on Government Hill.
But Senator, you must realize that your actions right now, you're upsetting a lot of F&Ms because
Not to save F&M.
Well,
I ran into a stupid F&M this morning who all happens to share the Sunday Minutes. And I knew him. He does not like Hubert Ingram.
Well, this argument-
And when I threw Ingram in his face, I was like, gone! Ingram can deliver you with your no good self. He cursed and gone. This is Freedom March. My name is Rodney Moncur. I call on Bahamians everywhere to defend the sovereignty of the country. The F&M is sold out. And Papa has betrayed us. He has stabbed Loretta Butler Turner in her most vital part. To the people of Long Island, save Loretta Butler Turner. And let's turn back Papa, who is creating distraction so that Minis' incompetence will not be exposed. But I shall be focused on Minis. Minis is not good for the country. He's not good. And I continue to call on people, if you're not coming with me on the beach on Wednesday, go to the poll and vote PLP all the way. Amen.
Freedom March with Rodney Moncur will be right back after this. This is Freedom March with Rodney Moncur.
Live here on ILTV, cable channel 224, and of course on reliable BTC, Flow TV 112. In a few minutes, I'm going to begin to accept calls, WhatsApp, and of course, text messages. My spiritual advisor, Bradley Roll, is here with me. And of course, I am Senator the Honorable Rodney Moncur. My spiritual advisor, would you kindly read the text numbers and the telephone line here on Freedom March?
The number to call in here at Freedom March, the main line is 323-7775. That's 323-7775. Toll-free number 242-300-0045. Toll-free 242-300-0045. The WhatsApp and text number 242-357-7469. That's 357-7469, Senator.
I thank you, my spiritual advisor. My name is Rodney Moncur, and of course, my spiritual advisor is Bradley Roll. Well, all of the media is lying on the PLP. So you need somebody who's balanced and independent to give the PLP side of the story. And who is better to do it than an F&M? Me. Here, the PLP has its new manifesto. It's called Charter for Governance 2017, Forward Together to Vision 2030. Mr. Producer, can you focus on this? Or are you all undercover F&Ms in the studio? Because I skies people out. Cheng 142 and so forth. Can they see this? Zero in on it. I want every citizen to go and get a copy of the Charter for Governance 2017. And F&Ms are telling me that they are jealous. They cannot believe how comprehensive this is. But the Lion Media, the Tribune, the Nassau Guardian, and Candia James, they will hide this. But God has it that I have a whole TV station. See? Whole TV station. See? So I want y'all to go and get one of these. In fact, get two. One to hide in the bureau and one to study. So that when the PLPs return to power, you can say to them, don't forget the manifesto, you got to carry this out. So this is powerful. Go and get it. Meanwhile, Minister got one small little piece of paper. And at 60, I need a magnifying glass to read that. But this here, this is easy to read. And it is written in a language that the average man could understand. And thank God that the PLP is putting people first. Get your copy. You know, hear what I say? Go get your copy. And get your marker. And study it, see? Marker. And you go through it. And you study it. And we're going to hold the PLP accountable. Okay? We can't trust Minister. Papa don't trust him. Take it from me. Papa do not trust him. Have you ever asked yourself how I get to be supporting Mr. Christie? Papa has given me secret orders. Say, no matter what happened, you stick with Christie. And I believe that Papa is a hostage to his ego. That's one ground. Papa's a hostage to money class, big money. And Papa is a hostage for the third time. His ego. The political gangsters. And I'm disappointed that Papa could talk about PLP corruption and ignore the fact that the Nuncio de Aguilar has committed a crime when he tried to bring in them washing machine. But Wednesday is wash day in my house. And when I go to his laundry, I'm paying. And get mad, and I can say, you tell the announcer you got to wash my clothes free. My share of the custom money that he underpaid. And Ingram recommends that? Papa, you must be punch drunk. Because you've always been against corruption. But I watch you for 5 solid years. You look the other way as menace rape the treasury. Papa think I stupid because I black. Papa, I'm not black. Papa think I stupid. Do I get a phone call for me? Okay. Welcome to Freedom March.
Good day, this is Mr. Moncur.
Indeed, I am.
A pleasant good afternoon, sir, and to your spiritual advisor, Mr. Rule.
Good afternoon.
I wanted to ask one question, sir.
Well, let me get out my paper and my pen. Put your question. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I wanted to find out how many money are you being paid? Because,
when you say being paid, please explain.
Okay.
You mean like how much the studio hired me for?
No, I don't mean the studio. I mean the other people.
Who? Name them.
Because just the other day...
Listen to me. What other people? If you're going to insult me, do it right.
Okay, the PLP government.
Listen, they should give me some money, but they ain't give me a penny.
Are you sure?
Take it from me. They should give me some money. As hard as I'm working and as broke as I am.
Mr. Moncur, I'm a first-time voter, and I mean just the other day you were on the other side now.
I am still on the other side. You mean F&M? You mean...
You're on the fire side. Now I'm under the impression that you are being paid some funds.
I just didn't...
You didn't
look at me.
jump the fence.
Look at me.
You jump over a couple of roofs.
Hold on a second, my brother. You check my record. I've lived a simple life. I am 60. And only one sin that I've committed. There was a girl named Cinderella. And she tempted me. And halfway across the temptation line, I standed still. That's the only sin I got. I've never been a gangster. At 60, I don't smoke cigarette. I don't smoke cigar. I never smoked dope. All right? My record is clear. But you should tell the PLP to bring me some money. Because I'm broke and I'm working hard to turn my party back.
Okay, Mr. Moncur, you said that you're an F&M.
Yes, I am.
But you are marketing for the PLP. How is that working?
Well, just keep quiet for a second. Papa and I have been working against Menace corruption. We were trying to overthrow Menace, but Menace outmaneuvered Papa. And Papa tricked Menace this go around and has now gotten himself engineered. So should the F&M win, Papa would say to Menace with his stupid self, listen, had it not been for me, you would not have won. Now in the case of Papa, Papa's turned back, but I shall not turn back. All right?
Mr. Moncur, one more question.
Go ahead, this is your final question.
For my understanding, you have a grudge with Mr. Menace.
There is no grudge.
To run for the F&M.
Take it from me, I'm over that. Papa has liberated me from that. Don't forget, I fired Dr. Menace. Me and Papa and the 7, we colluded. We waged a campaign. I'm a senator now, you know. I've not lost. Okay? Look at what happened. On the 6th, I finally called on the 7th to fire him. 6th of December. On the 7th of December 2016, they marched forward and boldly they approached Her Excellency, Dame Margaret Pinley. They fired Menace. All right? And I have been a recipient of it. So I've not lost. Okay? Do well and meet me on the beach. Take good care. Do I have any more call? It's amazing, these Negroes. They think because they are a gangster that everybody else is a gangster and that you cannot take a position based on principle. It's just amazing.
Yeah, but I think you must apologize on national TV for calling the leader of the F&M stupid. I don't think that was right,
Okay.
Senator. I think you should take those words back because it's not as in poor taste to do something like that.
I mean stupid politically, my spiritual
Yeah, but
advisor.
it's the words are really strong,
But,
you know what I mean?
but look at it.
And your Papa is now in support of Menace. I
Papa?
just can't see why you just don't get on board.
No.
You're an F&M just like Papa and Menace
Papa,
is.
listen to me. Papa has assigned me to assist Mr. Christie. And I'm doing it. Throughout my interaction with Mr. Ingram, I've always said it, my spiritual advisor. I said to you, in the referendum, Papa said must watch out for Sherlin Hall. Right?
Oh, you did, yeah.
Because he was the subject. Papa then engineered where Carl Francis Smith, a man who was small in the civil service, until Ingram promoted him. That man, up to the night of the general election of 2012, was carrying people on the back of his truck to vote. But the PLP and Christie, they decided they wanted to be fair, and praise the Lord, they were. And they bought the siphon into Dr. Minna's bosom.
Wow.
And Carl sabotaged it. It is not accidental that that happened. You think I'm stupid? Ingram plays the game with many hands. You hear what I'm telling you? With many hands. Papa is behind this.
So he must be a masterful politician.
Yes, he is masterful until other masters come along and say to the people, listen, let us vote. Who are coming with me on the beach? Come. If you don't want to come on the beach, vote PLP all the way. Because foreign forces have captured Papa. Papa's been captured. Papa is upset over minister corruption. Nobody could tell me because I sit down with Papa. And depending who's there, me and Papa talk in strange tongue. You hear me? But Papa, I believe, is that brown-skinned girl. I never trust her. But Papa is a man, he likes people with color. And I never trust her. All right? So that's what's going on. Do we have any texts? WhatsApp? Whatever.
Yeah, we got a few texts here to read. Okay, let me read here.
Find the text. Just hold on for a second. I have received reports that my party intend to screw off my senatorial plates on Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah.
Should they win? So they must lose. But I want them to know that the government has issued me a second pair. So I get the camera focus. So on my Jeep is my Senate plate, and if y'all miss and move it prematurely, I want y'all to know that I have extra Senate plates. I just want them to know that my spiritual advisor, with the no good self, trying to victimize me. What we got here?
All right.
Because Edison Key has attacked Papa. He's accused Papa of being up to the same old nasty, dirty ways. All right? Edison Key ain't no coward. Read the text before we look at what Edison has to say.
Senator, Papa has swung you. He is only loyal to Candia. You told us Papa will never lie to you. Papa want...
I never told you that Papa will never lie to me. I told you that Papa say, I must never lie.
No, yeah, yeah.
And I expect Papa to be loyal to Candia because Papa give Candia lots of dictation. And she writes, hold on, my spiritual advisor, there is a call. There's a call? Welcome to Freedom March.
Hi, good afternoon. How you doing?
This Papa?
No, sir, this is not Papa. How you doing?
I'm fine.
That's Anton.
This Anton.
Who's Anton?
He's a very loyal PLP. I've heard this.
Go ahead, Anton.
Is this the leader of the women now?
Indeed, I am not only leader of the woman them, but I'm leader of all the men who saved the woman them. What's on your mind?
All right, then. Well, good afternoon to you, the great senator.
God save the Queen.
And good afternoon to you, spiritual advisor.
Hey, what's happening, Anton?
I am in great shape. Thank you very much. And good
Absolutely.
afternoon to the nation. It's an honor and a pleasure to always call into your show, sir, because you speak truth to power.
I do.
Regardless that you're an Appenham supporter,
yes,
you would not be caught up with the wickedness and nastiness that's happening in the Appenham.
That is true.
You speak truth to power. And
I shall.
Loyal
I shall.
party.
Papa expect nothing other than that. Go ahead.
Let me tell you, I am of the same ilk. Okay, I may not be of your era, but I'm of the same ilk. And what I have a problem with, Senator, spiritual advisor, and to the nation who is following, I have a problem with, for 5 years, almost 5 years, as opposition leader. He did nothing to help to advance.
That is true.
responsibilities as a part of governance in this country. He sat in Parliament week in, week out, days in sometimes, 3 days out of the week. He sat there and he did not bring any bills to assist this country with the unemployment crisis that we had, the situation that we experienced with the judicial situation that we experienced, medical challenges that we are faced with the training situation that we are faced with Bahama. He did not bring any.
Who's this now? Who are you talking about?
Anything. I'm talking about
Hubert
I'm talking about Dr. Minnis.
That is true.
I'm talking about the weak, incompetent leader of the FNM, Dr. Minnis, as he was labeled by the Magnificent Seven, who dethroned him. Okay.
Yeah.
And now, after 4 or 5 years, he had a 3-time prime minister in Hubert Ingram, the right honorable, sitting there on the sidelines. He refused to tap into the resources of information that he had, right? He refused to bring him to the table, right? He refused to even acknowledge that he existed. As a matter of fact, he went on and stated in Abaco that Hubert Ingram administration left this country's economic position in a wheelchair.
My Lord.
Isn't that so?
That is so.
He also went on to say that Hubert Ingram his era is over.
He did that
in politics.
And we hate him for that.
He said that. And guess what? He went on to prove it after 4 years. He walked out of Hubert Ingram's house like a grown man. And now, at the 11th hour, he's proven himself to be
we shall turn Papa back.
At the 11th hour, he's proving himself to be that weak, incompetent leader.
I got another call. I give you a long run. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care, Antoine.
Welcome to Freedom March. Do I have another caller?
Hi, yes, good afternoon, Senator. How are you?
I am fine. How are you?
I want you to continue to defend decent Loretta Butler Turner because she is absolutely right on the thing she said about Mr. Ingram. If you could recall last year sometime, Mr. Ingram was on an interview, and he said himself the only person he sees fit to run this country is Perry Christie. And he said as long as there be pardon me?
Go ahead.
He said as long as there be the DNA involved, the PLP will remain the government.
And he calls on PLPs to vote PLP all the way. And Papa was sober.
Yes.
They can't say like when Tommy was leader, they said Papa was half cut.
So he must be half cut the other night on the stage again, eh?
When Papa went to the FNM rally and told everybody vote PLP. You know? But I want Papa to stop it. I want to leave Loretta alone because that's one woman I'm prepared to fight for.
And you should. And then he also said that the hearts of the people will always remain with the PLP. I have no more to say.
God save the Queen. Papa knows that it was the PLP that put people first. And if you were to examine Papa only trusts PLPs when he was in power.
Not a phone call.
Because he know that the rest of them, F&M, was a bunch of crooks. Welcome to Freedom March. Hello?
I'm on the phone.
Okay, talk to me. Don't listen to the TV. Hello? Are you listening to me, my dear?
Hello?
Yes, speak to me.
Yes. I'm only calling to let you know that what you're saying is the truth, Mr. Moncur.
Oh, praise the Lord. Well, I only speak truth.
Well, anyhow, this Sunday between and I approve every message that is coming out of your mouth because it's the truth.
Yes.
You understand me? And in life, you should be a leader and not a follower. You understand me? Some people want to be leaders, but deep down inside they are followers.
That is true. Listen, join me at the PLP rally. I come in there tonight, and bring you all some flags. Okay? Flags. Because this is about sovereignty. And the sovereignty of the country is being so loud. And Papa, I'm disappointed that you could be supporting Minnis and cursing out Loretta Butler Turner when they were carrying out your orders. Say only me. Papa knew what kind of man I was. I said, Papa, I'm going to carry out your orders, but I want to be free. All right? And I don't like what Papa's doing. Papa, you're nothing but a piggy-teeth Montobi. Papa's nothing but a frying pan. And Papa, stay far from Loretta. You hear me? Papa, stay far. Booyaka. Booyaka.
In all fairness to the former Prime Minister, Senator, he did in fact state that the division that existed in the Free National Movement at the time would in fact sail the general elections into the hands of the PLP. However, he did say that if the FNM unite, then they'll be able to.
But there's no unity.
Well.
There's no unity.
Apparently, he's trying to do that now.
How Papa gonna unite? Look what they did to Dick Lightburn. Here is a man named Dick. And what did Minister do to him? Can you imagine that? A man named Dick, Minister Bolt. Can you imagine? Dr. Rollins. I know. Because I sat at Papa's table. And Dr. Rollins was like the dummy. And Papa was the ventriloquist. It was BD.
I mean, the puppet.
The dummy and the ventriloquist.
Ventriloquist.
All right? And everything that Papa said, the dummy carried out. And now Papa has betrayed us. Papa, you're wrong. And I want you to stop it. I am here because Papa said to me, two things I was not allowed to happen. I say, Papa, what it is? He said, stop, Alfred says. I said, you mean the PLP man? He said, yes. I said, Papa, I can do that. He said, and Menace can't beat Christie. And I'm here. And since I do not believe that Papa is operating freely, I ain't listening to Papa. I am not listening to Papa. And everything Papa said to me, wherever Christie is, show up, give good support, and keep the peace. And I want this campaign to continue to be peaceful. I'm proud of the Bahamian people. PLPs, FNMs, DNAs, the independents. There's been no foolishness, no violence, no threat. Let's keep it like that. Peaceful. Because although I'm going to be on the beach, I have told the police that I'm going to have my seal of office. And anybody who tries to create social unrest and violence, I'm going to order the police under Section 5 of the Magistrate Act to arrest y'all.
Read some more text.
You hear me? Read some more text. No violence. It's peaceful. I'm proud of y'all. You could row, you could curse. Not dirty word, but row. All right? And don't listen to the bishop of the Anglican Church. Because Bishop Boyd. Bishop Boyd. Don't mind Bishop Boyd. I older than y'all. Bishop Boyd wants to criticize the PLP, but I'm going to stop him. Bishop Boyd, when he ran, you know, in the Anglican Church for bishop. And there was another man who was going to beat him. But the priests them got together and they said that father was not safe. They say if they make him bishop, he ain't had no wife, he ain't have no girlfriend, he ain't got no children. And when bishop them finished scandalizing him, I am convinced that many of them ain't safe. So they can't talk because I'm 60 and I can remember. Bishop Boyd, turn back before I call your opponent name. Because what y'all did to that Negro, light-skinned Negro man was unsafe. So y'all can't talk to me. But we're going to be peaceful. And we're not going to slope down. We're not going to bend down. No matter what they promise you. Hold the flag up and don't bend down. Don't bend down. And let's turn my party back. Because Hubert Ingram knows that Menace is not accountable. He's not transparent. And if it was not a sin, I would say he's corrupt. Because he refused to divest. And Papa, I'm investigating you. Papa, I'm investigating you. Because you sat there for 5 years and let Menace milk the public treasury. That's what Papa did. Papa think I stupid because I black. No, Papa, I ain't that black. Therefore, I ain't that stupid. I'm more white than Brent Simnett because Brent daddy is a Negro man and my daddy is a mulatto. So, Papa, I'm turning Papa back. Papa's wrong. Cursing out decent Loretta Butler Turner. For Menace, don't choose no man over no woman. You hear me? Don't do that, Papa. Don't do that. Papa, don't. And if I didn't hold you in respect, Papa, I would have said to you in Haitian Creole, Bagay sa Papa Mpuno. Papa Campé. Malé. Tout le monde haïtien, bienvenue. Léo Ap Ori. Malé.
Do you have something to say to the senator? Call Freedom March at 323-7775. Toll free from anywhere in the Bahamas at 242-300-0045. Freedom March with Rodney Moncur, only on ILTV.
To Freedom March, broadcasting live on ILTV, BTC Flow 112. I've just received intelligence that Cable Bahamas, Channel 224, is still sabotaging me. And so I'm going to curse them again. Lord, they're sabotaging me in a democracy. Let lightning strike their antenna. Booyaka! I mean, it's horrible, my spiritual advisor, that this multi-million-dollar operation.
Well, listen, Senator, here's how you resolve this matter.
Tell me.
All right? I think you need to pay a visit, a cordial visit, to Cable Bahamas management team and complain and find out what is going on while you are airing your show.
Well,
or should we leave that for Island TV
well,
Studios?
management need to sue them with their no good self. All right? Welcome to Freedom March. Hello, you on the radio,
Hello?
TV, news, telephone?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
What's on your mind, comrade?
Well, hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Mr. Moncur.
Sir.
How you doing, Senator?
I am fine, praise the Lord. Go to
Great,
the point.
and I want to say hello to your spiritual advisor.
Hey, how you doing? Everything okay?
All right, sir.
Great.
Mr. Moncur, I'm calling about, I think the lady, the caller before the gentleman just now.
Yes.
I'm calling to, so I don't know, I need to correct her. When she said that Mr. Ingram said that Perry was the right man to lead the country. Perry didn't say that. He said, Ingram didn't say that. Ingram said Perry was the right man to lead the PLP party, not Mr. Gray.
Well, let me tell you what he told me. Have you ever broke bread with Mr. Ingram?
Hello?
Have you ever broken bread with Mr. Ingram?
Yes, sir.
Well, he told me that Perry was a better person to lead the country than Menace. So I don't know what he told the woman. All right? But I can tell you what he told me. He also told me how disappointed he was that Menace did not divest. And Papa sucked his teeth. Let me give you another thing that Papa was upset over. When Menace declared that his era is over. Okay? But I thank you for correcting whatever you thought the woman didn't hear.
Okay, but now one more thing I need to bring forward. I need to find out. I'm listening to your talk show on Mr. Moncur. I have great respect for you. I walk with you.
Oh, hallelujah.
I speak with you. I mean, you hang out together.
We do?
When we was in Black Village, when you only had the little place there.
Okay, I still have the little place.
Okay.
Today make 4 years since they burned down my house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Moncur, I always hold respect. I hold you to be a straight up man.
Have you changed your mind?
Right now, yes, sir. You.
Well, I say,
hold on.
hang up on this Negro, Licky do mama, because certainly if you hanged out with me in Black Village, the people of Black Village will tell you I've always been a fine and outstanding citizen.
Why didn't you give him a chance?
Why should I allow that Negro?
In all fairness to him.
Why should I allow him to insult me?
Just to give his
reason
he's not, as to why.
No, he claimed Black Village. Blessed are those who hang out with me in Black Village. For if they did, they would know I'm an outstanding citizen in my community. I'm not going to listen to him. And instead, do I have another call? Because I want to show the people them some of the wonderful things that the VLP has done. National health insurance, right here in the Manifesto. Right here in the Charter for Governance. What else did the PLP do? Persons with disability, equality, Equal Opportunities Act. Persons with disabilities, Equal Opportunities Act. Wonderful things that the government did. The Renewing, Inspiring, Sustaining Employment Program, RISE. The reform of the tax system. Many of you have asked what happened to the VAT. You should ask Minis. For 5 years, Minis profited unlawfully from the VAT, collecting $7,500 a month unlawfully. So that's where the VAT money gone. It also went to assist with scholarship. Now let Papa tell us what happened to the $100 million that Papa overspent. What happened to that, Papa? The $100 million. Huh? They don't want to say anything about that. Let Papa tell us what Minis did with the $25 million. And I want PLPs to be focused. Papa is a distraction so that Minis can slip through. So don't focus too much on Papa. Focus on Minis. Because if you support Papa, you can end up with Minis. And Papa already told me who the crooks are in the PLP and who the crooks are in the F&M. And one of the things that Papa told me is that Perry Christie is not a crook, is not a gangster. You hear me? Papa told me that. Papa told me that. Don't ever forget it, eh? What else good that the PLP has done? For years, the United States government controlled our air space. But praise the Lord, the PLP successfully negotiated that with the US government. And you know the US government is the most powerful government on God's earth. And the small Bahamas was able to sit down and show the Americans why it was in our own economic interest, in our own sovereignty, for us to control our airspace. And the Americans, as powerful as they are, they got big bomb. They got everything. You know what they did? They listened to our moral argument. They listened to our political persuasion. And they agree. May God continue to bless the American government and people for their fairness. Because they could have been arrogant and tell the PLP no. But they listened to reason. That's what happened. Under the PLP, there was an increase in the minimum wage. That's what happened. So there are many positive things. And I'm going to invite you to get a copy of the Charter for Governance 2017. My spiritual advisor, is there any text? What's up?
Yep.
Forward together to Vision 2030. All right? Can't put this country in Minis' hand. Because once the F&M is elected, Ingram ain't gonna be prime minister. And I'm offended that Ingram is threatening to fire Dame Margaret. PLPs should stand up and vote to stop it. Because Dame Margaret brought decency to Government House. You hear what I tell you? And Papa don't want Janet on Government House. Hubert Ingram, Lord Jesus, you know I wouldn't tell a lie on him. He has instructed me to curse out Janet. He doesn't want her on Government House, and he want her husband to stay like about 5 miles from Government House. So that would be maybe down by South Beach. He don't want them on Government House. Ingram told me that. All right?
Senator, the PLP is going to put a good beating on Minis for bringing Papa back. Senator, are you still angry with Dr. Minis for not letting you be the candidate in Bain and Grandstand?
No, I'm not
you need
angry.
You need to stop crying like a baby.
Listen, I'm not. I'm angry with the fact that Minis, for 5 years, was in charge of the Public Accounts Committee and didn't do his job. Now Ingram tells us that $860,000 is missing, but I want him to tell us who got the $25 million. Ha! Welcome to Freedom March. Hello?
Turn your radio down.
Are you listening? Hello? The person isn't listening.
Hello.
Yes, my dear. How are you?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can you stop letting Papa beat up on the woman them?
Listen, I'm going to turn any man back who beat up on the woman them. And I call on y'all to vote against the F&M because Papa was wrong. to do what he did to Loretta. Loretta was faithful to Papa, loyal to Papa, and worked with Papa. And Papa said how Loretta was the best person, the kind of good work she did. But talk to me. Talk to me, sister. Hello?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Next thing I want to know, too, why you didn't go campaign against her in Long Island?
You need to turn your TV down. You want to know why I didn't go to Long Island? Loretta has assigned me to stay in Nassau and provide...
Why Papa didn't go Long Island?
Oh, he didn't go to Long Island? What for?
The campaign.
Well, don't forget what is happening. Papa went to Grand Bahama and God sent rain and crab walk. You heard me? Plenty rain and crab walk.
PLP all the way.
Say it harder. PLP!
All the way.
You're a good woman, okay? Yeah. Oh boy, it's amazing that an F&M like me is crying for a PLP victory. And Papa is continuing to support corruption. Papa, you must stop it. Menace and Denuncio. It's corruption, Papa. Denuncio bring in the washers. And then he reduced the price. Defraud the country. Yet he has the balls to be saying that Bahamians is thief, Papa. He think everybody's like him. I can understand if he been to Miami and came in through custom with one or two shirts. But this is a man who declared $29 million, Papa. Where y'all going with the Nuncio? Where y'all going, Papa? Huh? So, PLPs, don't let Mr. Ingram distract you. Focus. Focus. Menace is the Negro that will end up in charge of the country. And Menace supporters are upset. Jeff Williams on Arwaki, he's angry. He can't believe that Menace has bought Papa to deliver them one more time. What are the people them saying?
Okay, Tex. Mr. Moncur, after being an F&M for so many years, what exactly made you change your mind? Why didn't you decide to stay neutral or an independent? And
I'll take the call. Listen, I am still an F&M. Your problem is you don't recognize that there are many F&Ms who stand up on principle. Welcome to Freedom March. Are you on the telephone?
Good afternoon, Senator.
God save the Queen.
God save the Queen. Good afternoon, spiritual advisor.
Hey, good afternoon. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. I'm calling because I'm speculating. I would like to know from the Senator. Tomorrow is a big rally night for the Free National Movement. They have one in Freeport. They have one in New Providence. Will your party, Mr. Senator, send Papa to close out in Freeport, or will you keep him here in New Providence and send Menace Freeport to close out?
Well, Papa has tricked Menace. Papa's now in charge. Menace is not a deliverer. So Papa is going to end up all over the Bahamas, because at the end of the day, he wants to be in a position based on his ego. He would say to Menace, go on with your stupid self. Had it not been for Papa, you would not have been elected.
But the two rally is the same time on two different islands.
Okay, well, Papa them could find, don't forget, Papa was close to the Aga Khan. Is it the Aga Khan? The Aga Khan. Please forgive my pronunciation. And
yeah, the helicopter then.
And he has a helicopter, so Papa could always get that helicopter and parachute from island to island.
Oh,
but we must meet him at Grand Bahama and tell him that we're going to kick the rascals out. Menace and them, they're rascal. All right?
Are you saying to me, because I already cannot hear from Peter Doyle-Gress, the deputy leader of the FNF.
Yeah.
Are you saying to me that Hubert Ingram will be the keynote speaker not only tonight, but tomorrow night at both islands?
Well, I don't know what my party strategy is. All I know is Menace is so grossly incompetent that Papa has engineered. It's Papa. Papa is a great player.
Yes, sir.
All right? And Papa's engineered himself returning. And by the time it's over, Jeff Williams and them they can get rid of Menace because they don't like Papa. You hear me?
Yeah.
They can't stand Papa because Papa delivered them. And during the course of their birth, Papa spanked them too hard. You know?
Yeah, well, I know a lot of those candidates with there now would have never been on that platform if Mr. Ingram was leading the party at that time.
Well, all I want you to do, because I can let you go, gird up your loins. And you're defending sovereignty.
Yes, sir.
Because there are foreign forces who is bribing my party.
Name them.
Well, you got save the babe. They want save babe, but don't want save baby. you follow them? They want save the title, but they don't want save the black man.
The baby, yes,
and the black woman.
The Negro male.
Huh? So it's a bunch of gangsters. All right? Bunch of gangsters. And so we have to recognize what we are up against. And I say, hold on to the PLP because it is the mother of all political party. It is the party, when you examine its social program, that put people first. Menace for 5 years got all that contract. Now he say, now that his belly full, he say he won't put people first. You think we stupid, eh, Menace? Give me the next caller. Welcome to Freedom March. Are you there?
Yes, good afternoon. I'd like to know if the FNL saying the PLP left the Treasury broke.
Oh, no. Let me stop you. The Treasury is not broke. If it was broke, they couldn't pay Menace the $7,500 last month. That's lies. Go ahead now.
Next, I would like to say the FNM is getting the people cheer up, but saying jail, jail, jail. But did Donald Trump put Hillary in jail?
Oh, listen, Donald Trump is a godly man. Menace ain't godly. All right? And Menace can't put the PLP in jail because the PLP has committed no crime. That's foolishness. That's propaganda. The FNM has no policy. It has no plan. So what do? They try to sully the names. But we know that Menace got a contract. And Hubert Ingram told me that's corruption. Papa, how you can change your mind? Huh? And I'm tired of hiding crooks for Papa. Oh, crook. I hide. Boy, God forgive me. Papa older than me, and Papa misled me. God forgive me. Papa's older than I am, but I help Papa. And Papa, either you stop it, or you can call one man name. And I think the first name I'm going to call would be capital F-R-A-N-K. Frank. Anyway, my dear, anything else you want to say to me?
Yes, I guess because it's coming on to the last. We will see Brent in it. We will see Ferreira.
Well, we know Brent corrupt. Papa fire Brent. And Brent only get a nomination because Brent is the Conky Joe. You see, the Conky Joe corruption is like better than when a Negro does a corruption. All right? But Papa, you're wrong. And I shall defend the PLP when the PLP is being honorable. Get a copy of this. You hear what I say? Take good care and meet me at the PLP rally tonight, okay?
Yes, sir.
You're one of the women there? Are you with me?
She's gone.
She's gone. Any more call? Read text, my spiritual advisor. There's a more call? Go ahead. Okay. This is welcome to Freedom March.
Hi, Mr. Moncur.
Hello, my dear.
I heard you always defend Loretta Butler Turner.
Yes, I do.
Saying that she's very decent.
She's a decent
and you
woman.
don't like how men beat up on a woman them.
Yes.
Is it the same scenario when she beat up on the man them in the House of Parliament?
You do not touch a woman who is not your woman. As leader of the woman them, I was at a funeral and there were lots of women and I wanted to touch them. Each woman I said, may I hug and kiss you? The woman
so
said...
So when she slapped Rollins, was that decent or...
Listen, I am tired of women being abused. And any man who touches a woman without her permission, whether or not he's playing or skylarking, the woman is to take her hands and give him a nice feminine slap. And that's all she did. Okay?
Okay.
All right. It's powerful. And of course, Loretta has since forgiven Dr. Rollins, and Dr. Rollins has forgiven that B slap. Right? And she had to slap Rollins because sometimes Rollins is like, tout le monde haïtien. Est-ce que vous connaissez Loretta Butler Turner frappé bat Dr. Rollins? Il pas bon. Parce que li servant Candy Dames. Il dit, moi pas bon. Parce que ma curse Candy Dames. And Candy Dames, she's pas bon. And Dr. Menace, not Dr. Menace, Dr. Rollins, il pas bon. OK? Ma pas bat li parce que moi remets maman li. I just told my people, the Haitian people, that how Dr. Rollins defended the evil Candia Dames. And all them things you see Candia is be saying, Candia ain't got that kind of sense. That's Papa. Papa is one of the greatest writers in the country. How I know? I worked with Papa in the 80s. When Papa used to go in the city dump, I went with Papa. When Papa went into the Haitian village, I went with Papa. All right? And my colleagues, they got tired of it. They said, everywhere Papa going, you keep going. I said, well, what y'all want me to do if the man come and pick me up and ask me to go with him? And they stopped me. And Papa has not forgiven many of them. So I know Papa very well. And Papa's a good writer. And every time that Candia purports to write, I look and all I do is underline. I say, this Papa, Papa, Papa. Because Candia takes dictation. And Papa is extremely good if he was dictating something. Papa's a good propagandist, okay? Papa, I ask you to leave Loretta alone. This is wrong. You should not be attacking her. This is a good woman, okay? I accuse you, Papa, of abusing her. We must not abuse women, okay? She's a wonderful woman. I want the people of Long Island to vote for Loretta. She's such a beautiful, brown-skinned woman. Good heart. Loves the people. When that hurricane hit Long Island, I had to say to her, decent Loretta Butler Turner, calm down. You can get the supply there. She said, my people, my people. I said, yeah, Loretta, but take your time. And she said, listen, my people. And she just looked down. You hear me? She ain't wait on Menace. Menace was punch drunk. Punch drunk. Okay? So, you know, that's what's going on. Loretta is a good woman. I appeal to the people of Long Island. I'm an Adderley on my mother's side. We're from Long Island. Vote for Loretta. And I say, don't mind Papa. Don't mind Papa. And I say to Long Island, my spiritual advisor, vote for Loretta. Yes, indeed. Loretta knows what the people of Long Island need, my spiritual advisor.
Mr. Moncur, what I find to be so interesting is after all of these months, you've almost gotten to the point where you have idolized Hubert Alexander.
But I do.
And now
but
it
Papa's
seems as if
sinning.
you've turned against him.
I've not turned against Papa. Papa is a hostage. Either a hostage to big money.
I don't think you believe that, eh?
Yeah.
Hubert Alexander.
Ingram would not.
He's a real man.
Listen to me.
And he stands on his own 2 feet. No one can capture Papa.
We're not
it's
questioning
impossible.
his mandacy. We know Papa's man. We know that. We ain't questioning that. Papa's a hostage. And we must free him Wednesday by voting PLP. That's what you do. Now, if you don't feel like voting for the PLP, come with me on the beach. Okay? If you don't feel. But should you go to the poll, I call on everybody to hold up the flag. This is sovereignty. Sovereignty. PLP. Go ahead, my spiritual advisor. All the way. All right? Because somebody has to be honest to the PLP. They're lying. Candia lie. Tout le monde haïtien. Pas li gardien là. Parce que Candia James pas bon. And They talk about who thief out the treasury. The only person I know stole at the treasury was Warren McCartney Daddy.
Be careful.
$16 million.
Yeah, pull back from that, Senator.
My spiritual advisor, you work for his daddy selling the ice cream
I don't
from
think,
the $16 million.
That wasn't right.
You hear me?
That wasn't right what you said.
This is Freedom March. Warren McCartney Daddy stole $16 million
pull back
from the public treasury and open up an ice cream parlor.
You can get sued, you know.
I took 10 tourists to buy ice cream from his daddy.
Senator, you can get sued.
This is Freedom March. I'll see you tomorrow, which would be the 9th of May. But I'm on my way to the PLP rally, and I asked the PLP, notwithstanding that I'm an FNM, please welcome me, because I love a city of gold. Red, red, the donkey is scared. Red, red, the donkey is scared. Red, red, the donkey is scared. But the city of gold, I'm coming to that city of gold. Man, I didn't know the PLP was so sweet. PLP! Come on, my spiritual advisor.
Interesting, eh?
Or give me that contract back.
You is something.
PLP! All the way. And guess what? Nobody give me any contract. Papa ain't give me no contract. The PLP ain't give me no contract. But it is sovereignty. Freedom March. We'll see you tomorrow. Bradley, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
God save the Queen. God save the Queen.
The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by Rodney Moncur, his guests, callers, and advisors on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2017. All rights are reserved.